first spaceship to try and fight DJ's giant cruiser. There isn't a way to get in the ship, because what's kept inside needs to stay a secret.
I think I did it.
Look at me, sure. Look at me, sure. I'm the captain now.
Hey guys, it's your boy DJ HardLogic here, coming at you with another episode of Survival Minecraft, episode 46. And I'm in front of my brand new portal that I made to get to the back of my base a little easier, because otherwise, once I actually get started on making the corridors and whatnot, getting here will be quite a inconvenience. So I made this, which was not originally part of the design, and I was going to finish this, have it be similar to, or have it mirror that side, but that requires quite a bit of glass, so I'll need to make my super smelter first. And then I was going to build the rest of this room, and I got pretty far until I got to the roof, and that requires a lot of smooth stone, which requires that I first make my super smelter. And then I thought maybe I should make that creeper museum, but that too has a lot of glass, which requires a super smelter. So in today's episode, we're going to make a kelp farm. Now I know what you're thinking. Why would you build a kelp farm instead of a super smelter when that's what you need? Well, it's quite simple. I need something to fuel my super smelter, which will be... Hold on. Okay. And the reason for that is because I need something to fuel it. And so I'll be using dried kelp. I won't be making anything that will automatically dry the kelp. I did try designing something for that, but for the size that this will be, I cannot grow enough bamboo fast enough. It just won't be possible. So instead, what I'm going to be doing is setting up a storage system, which I already did right here. All of these will be specifically for kelp, all the way up to there and beyond. And once this fills up, this will be enough to actually fuel the super smelter, but I'll have to also set up the super smelter to stop automatically once it gets to a certain point. Otherwise, I won't have enough leftover kelp to then super smelt that kelp to fuel the super smelter. It's a really odd process, but it works. Anyways, let's get started. Okay, so here we have the first module, and basically what it does is the kelp grows. It reaches this observer, which powers this repeater, observer piston, and then both of these will come up into this water stream, over, up and over into the system. And now that I have that, I need to copy this, let's see, it's about 479 more times. And there we have it. We have a fully made kelp farm, and I have, or rather we have updated to 1.20, and I'm still waiting for some of the mods to update, like Distant Horizons. So currently I have it set to 10 chunks instead of the normal 2 or 4 that I have been playing on. And I also have some other little cosmetic things, like whatever's up in the corner. I'm not certain what updated to get that, but I kind of like having it there. And just in the time of building it and being just around doing other things, I've gotten that much. So all the rest of this is full, and it's going to fill up all the way to the top until this is full. And once this light fills up, then that means that I have enough kelp in here to fuel my super smelter. And on that note, it's finally time to build the room in which it's going to be. And with that, this room is finally done, more or less. I'm not going to work on this part. This is for something later that I don't know. I probably won't show on camera building it. This was supposed to have just one light like off, going around in a circle the whole time, and then it did this. And so then I had just half of them going around, and then it did this, and then I had only one light on going around, and it did this every time I unload the chunks. And that makes me sad because I really liked how that looked. And then lately I've had problems with this doing the same thing. I don't know if that's just a server thing, or if Redstone always does that when it gets unloaded. And that now makes me wonder if my Redstone shop is like that too, because it has a very similar thing, except it just keeps going around and around and around instead of kind of this going out from the middle. And so I want to go check that. Huh. Well, apparently I don't need to worry about that. I didn't even add that part in. Okay, back to making my super smelter. And there we have it. We finally have a super smelter, which means I can finally get some of those other projects done. That's not where I meant to land. It is more or less ready to be used. It does still require some more fuel, and that just depends on how fast my kelp farm is, which I thought was really super fast when I was initially making the dried kelp to get it started. And then I started using this at some point pretty recently, and now I am still just waiting for the kelp to be ready. This light means that it requires fuel. This one means that fuel is being processed or is being resupplied. This is where you put in the stuff that needs smelting. This is where it comes out, and it can do an entire double chest in about 10 minutes, so it's pretty good. But with that, that's about all I had planned for today. I got quite a bit done. If you had fun, please leave a like, and if you had a lot of fun, consider subscribing. I'll see you guys in the next one.